Fredo, Washington. It is day number 2 of pool play in the 16 to 18-year-old Babe Ruth World Series. Robert Williamson ready to bring you the coverage. James Crenshaw in the truck to give you all the different angles. Camera crew, it's provided by iFiber, and here we go with the second day of pool play. There are a total of 5 days. This is the second of the 5. 4 games today. Same thing tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday as we move towards bracket play on Thursday, Friday, and then the championship on Saturday. Mid-County, Texas, they are the Southwest Region champions, taking on a team we have yet to see. There's a look at Vancouver's pitcher, Jasper Rank, Vancouver, Washington, known as Primetime, the Pacific Northwest Region champions, taking on Mid-County, Texas. Texas has already played a game during the World Series. They've got one under their belt. It was a come-from-behind victory, 4-2 over the Washington North State champs. So the question mark, is it plus to have a game under your belts, or is there just a minor bit of fatigue facing a very fresh Primetime squad? I guess if I lean one way or the other, it's going to be to the team that's had a chance to get a feel for the environment, and that is Mid-County. As Cody Cobb steps into the box to lead things off, let's get the offense set for you. The center fielder starting things for Mid-County, Logan Lasjun, who's the second baseman batting second. First baseman Chase Kemp in the 3 spot. Shortstop Zach Freese will hit 4th. Devon Anderson is the right fielder, hitting in the 5 hole. Connor Bumstead, the EP, batting 6th. Brandon Cluck is the 3rd baseman, hitting 7th. Case Babineau behind the plate hits 8th. Connor Kemp is the pitcher, hitting 9th. And Jacob Vaughn will bat 10th. He is the left fielder. Popped up over towards second. Dylan Hamilton says he's got it. He does, and Cobb is out number 1. 1 away for Logan Lasjun. Jasper Rank is on the hill for Vancouver. Behind the plate, Hayden Williamson, the first baseman Alex Brady at second. You'll find Dylan Hamilton, the shortstop Isaiah Parker. And third, Derek Metler. The outfield, Taryn Yarnell is in left. Jacob Hammond in center. That one in foul territory for Lasjun. And Dylan Gralty is in right field for Vancouver. I mentioned yesterday, not a particularly large park. 321 down the lines, 346 to the gap on the right side, 336 to the left, and 366 to dead-away center field. One hop perfectly into the mid of Parker at short. He will go over to first and get Lasjun on the 6-3, and there's 2 quick outs here in the top of the first. But I mentioned not a particularly large park, but nobody got close to the wall yesterday. I guess the closest shot was maybe this squad here, Mid-County, Texas, that had a smack go to the left field fence. Yes, Brandon Morse, who sent it about 6 or 8 feet off the fence. That's as close as we saw yesterday, one leave the park. So despite the fact that it's a rather small park, nothing left, and maybe due in part to the smoke and haze, making the air here certainly far thicker. Fouled off by Kemp. And quickly he's in an 0-2 hole. But granted, though it may look to you as if there is a haze, although from center field looking better than a day ago, and really it has progressed since Friday. Friday, very heavy smoke and haze coverage. As this one is popped up, shallow center field, back onto the grass, Dylan Hamilton, and it turns into a 3-up, 3-down. Top part of the inning. We are officially in day number 2 of the Babe Ruth World Series on Jock Jive.
Up with today's fast-paced world can be difficult. Accelerate your life with iFiber Communications high-speed internet. Surf, stream, and game like never before. Give us a call at 509-754-2600 and find out more at iFiber.tv.
Cheryl Kono's Farmers Insurance is your local one-stop shop for all of your insurance needs. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, and farm and ranch, Cheryl and Farmers are here for you. You never know when the unexpected will happen, so be ready for anything. She'll work for you to put together a package that fits your needs no matter how big or small. She's right here in Ephrata, so you can talk to her at any time. Please stop by for a free quote at 858 Basin Street Southwest or call 509-754-2550. Good luck to all the players and teams.
Keeping up with today's fast-paced world can be difficult. Accelerate your life with iFiber Communications high-speed internet. Surf, stream, and game like never before. Give us a call at 509-754-2600 and find out more at...
Bottom of the first, Isaiah Parker, the shortstop, will start things off for Vancouver. 3 up, 3 down in the top part of the inning. Mid-County, Texas, sending Cobb, June, and Kemp to the plate. Couple of flyouts to second and a ground out to short. And the Southwest Region champs go 1-2-3. We head to the bottom part. Shortstop Parker will start things off. The second baseman Dylan Hamilton batting in the 2 spot. Pitcher Jasper Rank's got the 3-hole. The EP Parker Reeves hitting fourth. Taryn Yarnell is the left fielder in the 5-hole. Jacob Hammond playing center field will bat 6th. Dylan Grauty is the right fielder in the 7-hole. Alex Brady playing first will hit 8th. Hayden Williamson behind the plate and batting 9th. Derek Metler is the third baseman hitting 10th. I mentioned yesterday, you've got the option as a coach in Babe Ruth baseball to have a 9 or a 10-man batting rotation. We've now seen 9 teams, and only one has gone with a 9-man rotation, and that was Cape Cod, who, by the way, we see next. Cape Cod will take on Middle Atlantic. The last of the 10 teams that we have yet to see, we will see. The squad out of New Jersey taking to the diamond in the 2 o'clock matchup. Couple of pitches outside of the strike zone to Isaiah Parker. Connor Kemp on the hill from Mid-County, Texas. Case Babineau behind the plate at first. Chase Kemp. Logan June is at second. The shortstop is Zach Freeze. Brandon Cluck at third. In the outfield, you've got Jacob Vaughn in left. Cody Cobb is in center field, and Isaiah Parker immediately put on compliments of the walk. So a walk gets the leadoff batter aboard for Vancouver. And in right, you've got Devon Anderson. So there is the lineup offensively for Vancouver, defensively for Mid-County, Texas. Not a bad start to a Sunday morning here in the Northwest, a little after 11 here. Other parts of the country, it's either a little after 12, 1 or 2. Or in other parts of the world, we got a text yesterday from Japan. I'm going to have to look at the old iPhone and see what time of the day it is currently in Japan. Throw goes down to first, well off the bag, but able to dive back in safely is Parker. Out of the strike zone again, and the count will go 2-1 on Dylan Hamilton. Jasper Rank moving to the on-deck circle. Well, in Tokyo, Japan, it is 3:08 a.m. And that is not 3:08 a.m. on a Sunday morning. That is 3:08 a.m. on a Monday morning. So if the gentleman in the United States Navy who was watching yesterday is watching currently, he got up really early or either stayed up real late to watch the game there in Japan. Countyman's up 2 apiece on Hamilton. Jasper Rank on deck. Well, Texas, folks, because this is the second game of coverage for Mid-County, Texas, familiar with our process, which we will follow today as well. Vancouver will get you enlightened as Hamilton swings and misses for out 1. In the 3rd and 4th innings, we take shout-outs. And right where you see 16 to 18 World Series and hashtag Babe Ruth World Series, that's where you'll see a number. And in the 3rd and 4th innings, we're going to solicit your shout-outs. We'll tell you more in a bit. By the way, you see there above the scoreboard, hashtag Babe Ruth World Series. When you put that in Facebook and Twitter, you're going to be able to pull up the big plays. They will be posted later on in the day, but all the big plays from yesterday and today. And if there is something you want to send to us and to Babe Ruth, use the same hashtag Babe Ruth World Series. Swing and a miss. Count even, one each. Parker Reeves to the on-deck circle. Mid-County, Texas in the top of the second. Send the 4, 5, and 6 spots to the plate. Freeze, Anderson, and Bumstead. Zach, Devon, and Kyler. And if you've got a watch party going on, like I saw posted yesterday from Texas, wrapped over towards short. Let's see if this is the possibility of 2. Fielded by Freeze, goes to second for 1, and how about on to first for 2? 6-4 to 3. And the double play will take care of the bottom part of the first. Leadoff walk issue to Parker. He doesn't stay on. He's taken out on the DP. We have played 1 and are scoreless going to the second on JockJive.com.
Your eyes are a window to your health, and now introducing the latest in technology for diagnosing eye disease. Ephrata Eye Care has been serving the Columbia Basin for 20 years with a friendly professional staff that help you select eyewear that is right for you. Big and wide is the way to describe the selection of leading brands of eyewear. No more dilation with the new OptoMap ultra-wide field imaging. Ephrata Eye Care. Call today for your next appointment, 754-2020. Where does everyone go after the game? Where does everybody go before the game? Where does everybody go to watch the game? 12 Hawks, right in the middle of downtown Ephrata. Big screens everywhere, great food, great selection of your favorite spirits. It's where the friends meet. I'm not going to begin to describe all the items on the menu. You'll have to stop by and see for yourself. 12 Hawks, 140 West Division in downtown Ephrata.
Top of the second, Zach Freeze steps in to start things off for Mid-County, Texas. Only 25 pitches the two teams combined thrown in the opening stanza. And just 9 tossed by Jasper Rank. So it was a pretty quick first inning. 1, 2, 3 for Mid-County, Texas. And for all practical purposes, 1, 2, and 3 for Vancouver. They did have the leadoff walk, but Hamilton strikes out and Rank hits into the double play. Couple of pitches outside of the strike zone to Zach Freeze. Devon Anderson, Kyler Bumstead due up in the inning 2. In the black with a little, I'll call it orange. Maybe it's an off orange tint. White as well. It's prime time from Vancouver in the gray and white. It's the squad out of Nederland, Texas, Mid-County. Into the strike zone, 3-1. Freeze taking, delivering with a strike is Rank. Another busy day. Games at 11, 2, 5, and 8. And the only difference today as compared to yesterday, in towards second. Diving stop made by Hamilton, but when he hops up to fire over, and bullet pops out of the chamber. And a base runner on for Mid-County, Texas. Charged with an error is Hamilton. And Freeze will be aboard. Compliments of the E4. Let's recognize our officiating crew. Ricky Bryan is behind the plate. Dennis Duke at first. Jeremy Cranston umpiring third. Found out during the course of conversations before the ball game, there is a big league umpire who played his high school ball right here at Johnson O'Brien. First name escapes me, the last name Malinsky. But played his high school ball. As a matter of fact, for a gentleman recognized last night, Coach Johnson popped up in the direction of center field, and the catch will be made by Jacob Hammond as Devon Anderson is out 1. And apparently not too far from here, a small community about 15, 20 miles away, they've produced another big league umpire. So I guess this is fertile ground for some of the best officiating talent really in the country. You got about 60 jobs in Major League Baseball. And those are really tough spots to occupy. And you got a couple of guys from right here in a rural area of Washington State that have filled up 2 of those roughly 60 spots. Kyler Bumstead with a base runner on, 1 away into the strike zone, 0-1 on Bumstead. By the way, I see that our Texas viewers have already started the shout-outs, so I might as well, as we begin to head towards the bottom part of the second, for those newcomers to the coverage today, we'll let you know the process, as I mentioned, where you see 16 to 18 World Series and hashtag Babe Ruth World Series. There will be a phone number posted in the 3rd and 4th innings, and that number will be 334-488-1385. 334-488-1385. We'll have it posted, though, so you can remember. And we're looking for your shout-outs to a team member. Of course, we want to know where you're watching from. And if it is one of those unique spots, you've got a little watch party going on, let us know that, too. And, of course, if you want to do as they did in Nederland, Texas yesterday, post a selfie, actually a couple of selfies. There was 2 rooms in the house, both occupied with lots of folks watching the game. So if you want to post that stuff, just send it directly to our Facebook page, Jock Jive Sports, or if you'd like, Twitter at Jock Jive. 1 ball, couple of strikes on Bumstead.
You did not come to me last night during the 8 o'clock game.
Bad throw over to first. Freeze is going to get to second, and he may get beyond on a scooter to trying to get the baseball as Alex Brady, but by the time he turns and heads back to first, Freeze is at third. So an E4 gets Freeze on, and an E1 gets into third. Kyler Bumstead now with an opportunity to give Texas the lead here in the top part of the second, with 1 away and a base runner 90 feet from home plate. Well, Rank thought he had an opportunity, but there you see the misfire, and it just went into no man's land. Popped up, that's shallow. I don't think that's going to be deep enough. Well, the problem is shortstop Parker can't get to it. And taking advantage of it is Freeze coming in to score. That looked rather routine. Isaiah Parker going out from short, just could not feel. And really the call is that of the left fielder, Taryn Yarnell. Yarnell had an opportunity to make the catch, but Parker had to make a couple of twists to try to get to the baseball, and that allows Freeze to come in and score, and Texas will take the lead. Bumstead credited with an RBI as Brandon Cluck comes to the plate. See how many turns Parker had to do. He's going back there, then he twists around and just could not get in position to make the catch on the Bumstead shot. And Bumstead safely at first, and Texas takes the early lead here in the top part of the second. Count even, 1 apiece on Cluck. Well, that was a problem earlier as the throw goes over to first and Bumstead able to get back. It was the Rank throw to try to pick off Freeze that got Freeze to third on the error. So Bumstead would be more than happy to try to tease the same thing, a bad throw over. You know, I mentioned Facebook, by the way, and yesterday I was talking about the fact that we wanted to get to 10,000 by the end of the summer. Well, there was a new goal. We want 10,000 by the end of the day. We are 145 likes away from 10,000. So we're thinking 11,000 might be more appropriate by the end of the season on Saturday. So 145 likes, all we need to get to 10,000. Open up a browser, go to Facebook, put Jock Jive Sports in the search engine. Like us, close out the browser, get right back to the game. Ask your friends and neighbors to do the same. And let's see if we can hit that 10,000 mark today. And shoot for 11 grand by next Saturday. Number over towards third, charging into field is Mettler. He will deliver to first, get the out of Cluck. Bumstead goes to second. He's there with 2 gone. Case Babineau to the plate with a base runner in scoring position and 2 away. Well, you knew, didn't you, that once we reached a goal, we were going to pursue something else. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Once you achieve one level, you want to exceed and go to the next. So 10,000 likes by the end of the day, 11,000 by Saturday. I know that's a lofty goal. Fouled back to the screen. 0-1 on Case Babineau. Connor Kemp moves to the on-deck circle. While you're at it, you might as well follow us on Twitter and subscribe to our YouTube channel where we've got a lot of youth sports in other divisions. By the way, speaking of Twitter, hold off to follow us. We'll recognize you in the 6th. Babineau awaits. Too low, too far inside. Count evens at 1. Throw to second. Back in safely goes Bumstead. Rolled away briefly from Williamson. And that's a baseball mind. Williamson reacted based on the fact that he assumed the runner would bounce off the bag at second with a drop in front of the plate, more so than visualizing the runner. And by the way, that has nothing to do with a sensational last name of Hayden Williamson behind the plate. I'm doubtful that we are kin, though it is a small world after all. Foul out of play to stay 1-2 on Babineau. .83 degrees and sunny here in Ephrata. Supposed to get to 97 before the day is out. Overnight low of 69. Humidity, oh, it's just miserable, 26%. And I am indeed being facetious. Down in the south, 26 is practically unheard of. Northeast winds at 9. It is currently, as I mentioned, 84 and feels that way. 7-mile visibility. UV index is 6, and there is not supposed to be any precipitation during the World Series period. Swing and a miss by Babineau. Williamson will fire down to first to make sure that it's an out. One runner comes in though, and we've got a run on the board. Mid-County, Texas taking a 1-zip lead into the bottom part of inning number 2. Parker Reeves, Taryn Yarnell, Jacob Hammond, all coming up when we return to Ephrata.
Sure, Trustology is about sharing our financial expertise and helping our clients succeed. But it's also about helping local families enjoy a more festive holiday season, making sure parents have the supplies they need, and giving local charities everything they can grab in 90 seconds. It's employees who have a passion for serving their neighbors and the communities they live in. When you see Washington Trust's Crew in Blue doing their thing, that's Trustology in action. See more at Trustology.
Good look at the diamond here in Johnson O'Brien Stadium on the campus of Ephrata High School. Tiger baseball played here. And if you look at the scoreboard, there are league titles, there are district titles, there are regional titles, and there are state finishes. And obviously the baseball tradition here vast. and extensive, goes way back, and it's consistent. And what a great spot for the hosting the World Series. Randy Boroff's son, Sam Boroff, and all the guys say this will be it, though. Third time in 4 years they have hosted, plus in the opening part of the previous decade, between 2000 and 2010. Hosted World Series then, but the Boroffs say it's time to pass the torch and let somebody else host the series. It'll be in Jamestown, New York, a year from now. And there are some teams or some cities now vying for the right to host in 2019. Up the middle from Parker Reeves. That is a base hit. It is the first one of the contest. And for the second consecutive inning, Vancouver has put their leadoff hitter aboard. So tying run gets on as Connor Kemp gives up his first base hit. Taryn Yarnell coming to the plate. Jacob Hammond moving to the on-deck circle. Three teams from the state of Washington here, and this squad would represent your furthest most northwestern team. And I guess if you were to dip down to the furthest south, we don't go too far this year. Last few years it's been Mobile, Alabama represented. But I guess the furthest south would be your Texas squad technically, and then of course North Carolina is a southern team as well. On the other side of the country, New Jersey, Cape Cod, Massachusetts represented. 0-2 pitch to Yarnell. One ball, couple of strikes. I think we talked about last year Missouri, who plays in the Southeastern Conference in college football. But when you look at what they are listed here in Babe Ruth baseball, they are listed as the Midwest Plains region rep. And that's what we typically thought of Missouri as until, of course, Missouri joined the SEC. Foul out of play. Stays 1-2 on Yarnell. But your regions represented: Ohio Valley, Pacific Southwest, New England Southeast, Washington North state champs, Southwest, of course the host, Midwest Plains, Pacific Northwest, and the Middle Atlantic. Nice little play by second baseman Logan Lazjune as he uses the glove hand to get Yarnell. Throw back over to third, won't get Reeves. Well, I was thinking he didn't have time to pull the ball from the glove. I think he actually did, just I guess felt more comfortable with tossing it over with the glove. So a nice play by Logan Lazjune. Squeeze, gets the run, and you got a runner. And now Jacob Hammond apparently hurt with a dive in. And comes up a little bit gimpy and will do a little hop, skip, and a jump to try to get the pain out of the body. It is a 1-1 game, and it's compliments of the squeeze. So the run will come in and score. Hammond will be safe over at first. We are tied at 1 apiece. Well, I don't know which one hurts most now, the ankle or the pounding of the dirt in frustration that there was an ankle injury. But apparently everything's okay with Jacob Hammond, and he will be credited with an RBI. And he will also be credited with a base hit, second one of the contest for Vancouver, as we are knotted up at 1 now. Dylan Grawty coming to the plate. Throw over to first, and safely back goes Hammond. Into the strike zone, and the count will even up one apiece. Nice job of fielding by Kemp. Goes to second for one. Throw on to first. It is time enough ahead of the arrival of Grauty for two. And for the second consecutive inning, it is the DP, which is always the pitcher's best friend. Connor Kemp starting things off with a 1. Got the 6 and the 3. 1-run plays, though. We are knotted up at 1. Going to the third. Your shout-outs. And the top of the third with Kemp, Vaughn, and Kolb after the break.
Today's Best Western is more rewarding than ever. Rewards members get our best rates every stay. And with rewards points that never expire, you get more free nights at over 4,200 hotels worldwide, gift cards, and instant rewards. Now get a $10 gift card with every night you stay. Let's go get rewarded. Book now at bestwestern.com.
Before the final touches were made, before the swing was built, before the trees were there, before the holes were dug, before any of that, a call was made so all underground lines could be marked, so the holes could be dug, the trees could be planted, the swing could be built, and the final touches made to a picture-perfect project. Dream, plan, prepare. Call 811 before you dig.
31 minutes in, we are in the top of the third. Connor Kemp will start things off. He's the guy that started off the DP. The double play that ended the bottom part of the second. He will begin things offensively for Texas in the third. We're knotted up at 1. Wrapped over towards Hamilton. Bobbles, recovers over to first. Kemp out on the 4-3. 1 away for Jacob Vaughn. Well, we are in the third. And for veterans to the coverage, Mid-County, Texas, you know it's coming. For newcomers, Vancouver, here's what we do in the third and fourth. Take your shout-outs at 334-488-1385. Momentarily, the scoreboard will post and the number will be on the scoreboard. And here's what we're looking for. Shout-outs to a team or a team member, where you are watching from geographically, city, state, country. And if it's a unique spot that we can talk about, put that on as well. And hey, if you want to let us know what medium, if you are, I know we're giving you all kinds of tasks and assignments, but if you're watching on Jock Jive, if you're watching on the Afraid of World Series site or on Facebook, hit again to Hamilton. This time Hamilton fields cleanly over to first, and a couple of 4-3s have 2 gone. But stick all that information in the form of a text shout-out, and we will get to it here in the third and in the fourth as well. Cody Cobb, who popped out the second, coming to the plate. His fly out the second came in the first, batting here in the third. Lifted high into the air towards center field. Jacob Hammond will come in, and that didn't take long. All right, we'll get to your shout-outs in the bottom part of the inning. That's how quick the top part went. 334-488-1385. Shout-outs, they will start, I promise. Bottom of the third. Brady, Williamson, and Mattler coming up when we return.
Hi, I'm a kid, and I am here to tell you why fruit is good for you. It is healthy for your muscles, your brain, your eyes, your heart, and your body. I've been sitting behind this big tray of fruit, and it looks so good, and it smells so good, and I haven't gotten one piece.
When your sport team has a great game or season, come celebrate your team's hard work at Lake Bowl in Moses Lake. Our Redemption Center game room is loaded with fun. Lake Bowl wants to help you recognize your team's accomplishments with fun and affordable packages. Bring your team in to eat, play, and have some fun. Team celebrations are a blast at Lake Bowl. Give us a call or visit our website for more information. Lake Bowl, Moses Lake's family entertainment center.
Bottom of the third, Alex Brady starting things off. Hayden Williamson, Derek Metler due up in the inning too. Let's get to some shout-outs. Go Mid-County from the Finns in Nederland, Texas. Cassidy, Libby, Brianna, Carly, Braxton, Aunt Holly, and Uncle David. Love you. Go Logan Lejeune from your family in, and please often, if you can, include a pronunciation guide. I believe that is Natchez. Good luck, Logan, from the family in Port Natchez. And then it's got, one of those gifts, the GIFs. And that looks like Ric Flair. Now, I don't know a whole lot about wrestling, but I think that's Ric Flair. Yep, he says, whoa, and that's what that is. So thank you very much, Dad and Michelle, watching from Nederland, Texas, and sending a shout out to Mid-County number 7, Cody Cobb. We love you. Shout out to the team in blue, looking good Blues. JB in Arkansas watching on Facebook. What a catch at third. Stretching out the frame. It's a good thing that Brandon Clark's got some length on him. Needed every inch of it to make the catch of the Alex Brady shot towards third. And got some elevation too. That's another one of those pretty nice plays that are going to get players on Facebook and Twitter. Brandon Cluck with the catch of the Brady shot that he thought was a base hit into left field. 334-488-1385 to send shout-outs in the third and fourth, and we're nearly halfway through the allotted time frame as we are one out into the bottom of the third. Hayden Williamson quickly 0-2 is Kemp. Delivers high and away, 1-2. Coming up next, Cape Cod back on the diamond. Cape Cod with a victory yesterday over Surrey County, North Carolina by a final of 6-1 into the strike zone. And there's the second K of the contest for Kemp. 2 away for Derek Metler. See, 2 o'clock matchup has some old timers and a newcomer playing baseball. Outside of the strike zone to Derek Metler, top of the order, moves to the on-deck circle, 1 apiece. And both runs scoring in the second. 1 run in the top part of the inning from Freeze, 1 run in the bottom part of the inning for Reeves. Mid-County in the top, Vancouver, Washington in the bottom. And it is 1 each here in the bottom of the third, with Derek Metler awaiting the 2-0 toss. Go primetime Vancouver, cheering you guys on from the other side of the country in Silver Springs, Maryland. Good to hear from Maryland. I think we can add that name, that state, to the list of states watching the coverage. Go primetime, go Jacob Hammond. We're watching in Vancouver with the heart emoji and mom. 3-1 pitch to Metler. On the corner, and the count runs full. One hop right back to Kemp. He'll go over to first, and boy, it's been kind of a, I'm trying to think of a right vernacular to describe, it's been imitation. Isn't that supposed to be one of the greatest forms of flattery? Run scored in the top part of the inning in the second, 1 in the bottom, 3 up, 3 down in the top of the third, same thing in the bottom part. We go to the fourth, knotted up at 1.
Are your kids rough on your furniture? Things looking a little run down? Then come to More Furniture in Ephrata and we can help get things back in order. We have all the top name brands made with strong quality support, including Sealy Posturepedic mattresses, because whatever you do in bed, Sealy supports it. The next time your furniture is in need of some replacing, stop into More Furniture in Ephrata, locally owned and trusted for over 100 years.
Top of the fourth, Logan Lejeune leading things off for Mid-County, Texas. One each here in the fourth inning. Got another inning of shout-outs to get to. Quick reminder, too, we post the big plays, the highlights of games. Already got the Logan Lejeune little toss over with the glove hand of an out over at first at hashtag Babe Ruth WS. Hashtag Babe Ruth WS. Shout out to Coach Ben on the Texas team from his family in Nederland, Texas. Bump it up a notch and win. Wrapped foul by Lejeune. Count even at one. Come on, MC, let's do this. Y'all can do this. Coach Ben's family. Watching from Nederland, Texas. Love our number 3, Babineau. Let's go, MC. Go Case Babineau. Kylie May loves you. Popped up in the direction of left. This time, Parker says, I have indeed got it. Makes the catch, and Lejeune is out number 1. Shout out to Zach Clark in Mid-County, Texas. Uncle Ben watching in Pearland, Texas again. Shout out to number 4, Dylan Hamilton, Aunt Linda, Uncle Cliff, and Bailey. Think you are the best. We're watching in Spokane, Washington. We made a brief little stop in Spokane on the way out. Popped up towards center field, and Kemp quickly becomes out number 2. Couple of flyouts in the fourth, 2 gone for Zach Freeze. Shout out to Mid-County, Texas. Let's go, boys. Ben and Art in Nederland. Shout out to the homie Jacob Hammond. Get that World Series boy from prime time in Vancouver. Good luck to Cody Cobb, number 7, from Chris and Donna in Nederland, Texas. High fly ball towards right, and that will tail off into foul territory as Zach Freeze tried to drop it inside the line. Tell you, with the good wheels over and right, though, by Dylan Grauty, I don't know if he could have dropped it into the line. Grauty was over there quickly. Let's see if that had a chance. Maybe. You'd have had to have dropped it just inside the line for a fair ball. Zach Freeze reached on an error, advanced on an error, came in and scored on the single by Bumstead. That happened in the second. Shout out says, watching from heaven. Shout out to Mid-County number 7, Cody Cobb. Love, Big Daddy. Two balls and a strike on Freeze. Tavon Anderson on deck. Catch at third base that Texas had was amazing. Yep, that's what the shout out says. And guess what? It's already on Facebook and Twitter. So we can live into infinity and beyond. Base hit by Freeze and a 2-out single as Mid-County, Texas in business in the fourth. And again, you be sure to put hashtag Babe Ruth WS, hashtag Babe Ruth WS to find the clip, and then you're going to want to like it, you're going to want to share it, you're going to want to tweet it. Hit over towards Hamilton, and he scoops it up, goes to first, gets Anderson on the 4-3 putout, and no additional damage done by the 2-out single by Zach Freeze. He is left on. Only the second base runner left aboard for Mid-County, Texas. We are coming right along. Going to the top of the order in the bottom of the fourth, tied at 1. 43 minutes into game number 1 on day number 2 of the Babe Ruth World Series.
Since 1969, DK's Drive-In has been Ephrata's favorite spot for burgers, fries, sweet treats, and everything else in between. We are proud to continue the DK's tradition of serving our community with delicious food made to order. Come on in or swing through the drive-thru and see why DK's has been a staple of Ephrata for generations. DK's Drive-In at 805 Basin Street Northwest in Ephrata.
Lakeview Golf and Country Club. They're looking for new members, and now's the time to join. There's no initiation fee, and it's $175 a month. A great course, great people, and a professional that has instruction available. His name? Matt Campbell. Along with a good junior program, driving range and restaurant are available to the public. Come and try the good food with Amy Galloway and her staff, open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. Great course, great people at the Lakeview Golf and
Top of the order, bottom of the fourth, Isaiah Parker starting things off as you take a good look from the third base side of the diamond of Johnson O'Brien Stadium. Well, and taking a look at that shot, by the way, got to recognize people that made that shot happen. Number one, you've got iFiber providing the camera ops. Thanks very much, iFiber. Then you got the Boroffs, who put together a deck on top of the dugouts exclusively for the purpose of being able to give you those kind of shots. And they also went out in center field and fixed things to where you could see that. So they provided the structures, and we provided the extra stuff that allows you to get all over the place, including into the dugout for Mid-County. And hey, we're fair and balanced. Over we go into the Vancouver dugout. On a hazy day here in Washington State, Isaiah Parker, who walked in the first, will begin things in the fourth. As we get to more shout-outs, this one to primetime Parker Reeves, number 16, Good Luck Vancouver, watching in Vancouver, Washington. Let's go, Burke Badon, from your favorite neighbors. Shout-out to Tyler Liebert. Shout-out to Dylan Grauty from primetime Vancouver, Washington. We love you. Kick butt for us from the Giffords. Good luck, Mid-County, and my nephew Burke in Groves, Texas, from Becky Hanratty. Into the strike zone with the opening pitch to Parker from Amo of Groves, Texas. Good luck to my little bro, BMO, number 17 of Mid-County. Hashtag Gator. Tex says, my boy Freeze runs like a monster. Freeze is amazing. Shout out to Mid-County team and the coaching staff from Nederland and Bridge City, Texas. Go get him, PT, watching you from Long Beach. See you in a few days, Samo. Count even to a piece on Parker. Dylan Hamilton, Jasper Rain, 2 up in the inning, 2. We are in the bottom of the fourth. As that is into the strike zone, and Parker, who walked in the first, is fanned in the fourth. K, number 3 for Connor Kemp. Nibbled on the edges and gets Parker for out number 1. Dylan Hamilton coming to the plate. And don't forget, fourth inning. Last inning that we get shout outs in, we allowed a couple of innings to allow you to cheer from your stands. So got a couple of outs before we close out the shout outs. 334-488-1385. 2-1 on Dylan Hamilton. He was a strikeout victim in the first, one of those 3 Kemp Ks. Again, both pitchers low pitch counts, neither to 50 yet. Into the strike zone to Hamilton, and the count evens at 2. With this toss, though, Connor Kemp will hit the 50 mark. And of course, there are pitching limits. 105 the max. If you throw between 46 and 75 tosses, you got to rest a day. Over 76 pitches, you got to rest a couple of days. Wrapped over towards first. Kemp bobbled it, but still no problems getting over ahead of the arrival of Hamilton for out number 2. Two gone for Jasper Rank. Rank wrapped into the 6-4-3 double play in the first. Parker Reeves moving to the on-deck circle. Good luck, MC and Coach Jimmy. Love your family in Nederland, Texas. On the corner to Rank. When you get to the fifth for Mid-County, Kyner Bumstead, Brandon Cluck, Case Babineau coming to the plate. Knotted up at one. Somebody's got to break the tie, or we're going to be here a while. Won't happen in the bottom of the fourth, though. Jasper Rank with his fly out to first, a 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the fourth. We're only 48 minutes into the game, but we are headed to the fifth. Bumstead, Cluck, and Babineau coming up when we return.
Paul Lozier was a Grant County farmer who supported a number of community causes throughout his lifetime. He created the Paul Lozier Charitable Foundation to continue his charitable giving. The Paul Lozier Scholarship Foundation provides scholarships to students attending colleges within Washington. To learn more, please visit the Lozier Foundation website at www.lozier.org or find us on Facebook. The Paul Lozier Foundation, a legacy of charitable giving.
Whether you're looking for a bigger car to support your growing family, a new truck for your business, or something to pull that toy of yours, we've got you covered at Barry Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Ephrata. Come see us today and learn why your family, friends, and neighbors buy their cars at Barry. On Basin Street for more than 35 years, and with locations in Moses Lake and Wenatchee, we are one great place to buy a car. Call or click 754-2411 or barrysaves.com.
Top of the fifth, Kyner Bumstead starting things off for Mid-County, Texas. Brandon Cluck, Case Babineau due up in the inning as well, as that one is hit to Hamilton. And Hamilton bobbled, but recovers, goes over to first, gets Bumstead on the 4-3. There have been a lot of plays to second. Where Mid-County is concerned, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays to second base, and Hamilton, with the exception of one, playing them flawlessly. Well, I know we're in the fifth, and I know we said third and fourth for shout-outs, but we've got a little bit of a backlog, so we might be able to get authorization to sneak about 5 shout-outs in here in the fifth as Brandon Cluck comes to the plate. I don't know why the old timers say it, but they refer to folks like Brandon Cluck as a tall glass of water. And that glass of water came splashing out of the glass to make a great catch of the Alex Brady shot down the line to third. And that's on Facebook and Twitter at hashtag BabeRuthWS. You see it there on your scoreboard. Put that in the search engine on Facebook and Twitter. Well, we're going to get a little shout-outs in the fifth. Texas rocks, just saying, with the emoji that's got a little smiley face. Shout out to Hunter and Parker Reeves in prime time from all your family in Point Roberts, Washington. Swing and a miss. Out goes Cluck. 2 gone in the fifth. And Case Babineau coming to the plate. Shout out to my little bro, Connor McGrath, and the Mid-County Babe Ruth team. Keep killing it out there. Love Lauren, Jim, and the Parkers. Go Mid-County from the Eskines or Eskines. Let's go Case Babineau. We love you. And go Connor McGrath. Mackenzie Satcher loves you. Out of play by Babineau. All right, your next assigned task in the sixth. New Twitter followers, we read your Twitter handle. It's a shout out in reverse from us to you saying thanks. And we'll do that in the sixth. Popped up over into foul territory as Williamson got a shot at it. He doesn't. Top of the fifth, Babineau, a strikeout victim in the second. Connor Kemp next. Good luck to Logan, Jacob, Brandon from your state championship brothers. 2017 state champs. Hit to Bittler at third. He will go over to first, and it's another quick top part of an inning. And it here of late has been just as quick in the bottom part. We'll see if that's true in the bottom of the fifth with Reeves. Yarnell and Hammond all due up. You are watching the Babe Ruth World Series on Chalk Chime.
Motel in Ephrata that offers large, clean, king and queen size bedrooms with microwaves, fridges, cable TV, HBO, ESPN, and more. Free coffee and free continental breakfast included as well. They also have fax services and high-speed internet available to all rooms, all for an unbelievable low price. I'm talking about the Ephrata Inn Motel, where it's their business to serve you. Call today toll-free at 877-454-3575, located at 848 Basin Street Southwest, the Ephrata Inn Motel.
On the left, the $6 foot-long Subway Club with turkey, Black Forest ham, and roast beef. On the right, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki dripping in sweet onion sauce. 2 foot-longs enter, none leave, because you ate them. The sweet onion chicken teriyaki and the Subway Club, they're foot-longs and they're $6 each. Subway, so much sandwich.
Bottom of the fifth, Parker Reeves to start things off. Taryn Yarnell, Jacob Hammond due up in the inning too. Again, these pitchers working with low pitch counts, 55 for one and 53 for the other. The 53 belonged to Connor Kemp, and the gentleman known as Jasper Rank with 55. And your line scores, well, they're pretty even as well. A run apiece, couple of hits apiece. The lone difference, the 2 errors committed by Vancouver, and the 2 errors played a direct role in the Mid-County Texas runs. It was the error, the first one, that got Freeze on, then the throwing error by Rank that got Freeze to third, and that allowed Bumstead to produce a single that drove in the run. Shout out to the boys from Primetime Vancouver. Dominate the World Series. Nobody can stop you. Northwest is the best. Wrapped to second. Hamilton, so used to Hamilton fielding. In this particular case, it is Las June. And he will get Reeves on the 4-3. Las June, the second baseman for Mid-County. Not quite as many opportunities as Hamilton, but seizes on that one there. Well, I got a text from Maryland that says video feed might not be working anymore. Not sure if others are having any issues. That's the only text I've received about video issues, so I think they seem to be okay elsewhere. If we hear of problems in other parts of the country, we'll pass it along. But Maryland, certainly hope that you get things fixed in a moment. 0-1 on Yarnell, wrapped into the 4-3 in the second. He was the opening out of the inning. Jacob Hammond on deck. Another one into the strike zone. We're still 4 minutes away from hitting the 1 hour mark, and we are in the bottom of the fifth with 1 away. Connor Kemp, the left-hander, outside of the strike zone with his 57th pitch of the game. Looks like everywhere else where video feed is concerned, hitting right at Las June, makes the catch, and some more stellar second baseman play. This time Las June denying Yarnell an opportunity to get on. So another play at second that you likely will see on Facebook and Twitter later on. Shout out, be the tiebreaker, Vancouver. Reeves, twin power. Primetime tall glass of aqua. Pappy Parker. Let's go Mid-County, bring home that World Series ring for your boy Hiltz from your retired shortstop, Landon. 0-2 on Jacob Hammond. Hammond with an RBI single in the second. 2 guys with productive hits. Mid-County's Kyler Bumstead with an RBI single in the second, top part of the inning. This guy, Jacob Hammond, with an RBI single in the bottom part of the second. 0-2 pitch, again out of play. You know, it's interesting, the comparison. Had a guy last night that had a no-hitter through 6, but had to be pulled after the 6th because he had thrown 105 pitches. That's just an inning more of work, yet now you're looking at a couple of guys who are 50 pitches shy of that. Heading into the 6th as it is wrapped by Hammond over to first. Kemp will field, get to the bag, get the out, and we're done with another inning. Going to the 6th, you know what we do in the 6th, right? We're going to send a little love to our new Twitter followers. Follow us in the 6th. Pass along your Twitter handle and thank you. That's after the break on Jock Jive.
Ephrata is strategically located in the center of Washington State. The Port of Ephrata can meet your intermodal transportation and supply chain needs via road, rail, or air. Our most recently available property are 2 buildings that combine for 100,000 square feet of high bay heavy manufacturing space with multiple bridge cranes installed. When the workday is over, take advantage of the plentiful recreation opportunities in the area. Bring your business back to center in Ephrata, a center for commerce, a center for opportunity, and a centered life.
For more than 50 years, Tomer Construction has been helping build the Pacific Northwest. We've led successful projects throughout the area involving portable rock crushing, road construction, land clearing, land leveling, bridge construction, and structural concrete. We also offer fill material, sand, and gravel for your everyday landscape needs. For a free quote, call today, 509-787-3312. Tomer Construction, we're ready to serve you.
Top of the 6th, Connor Kemp starting things off. Jacob Vaughn, Cody Cobb due up in the inning 2. Well, I mentioned the 6th inning is where we have reserved the right to recognize new followers on Twitter. If you follow us in the 6th, we recognize you by your Twitter handle. So go to Twitter, put @JockJive in the search engine. @JockJive. Follow us, we'll thank you, and we'll recognize you. 6th inning only. So quickly to Twitter, @JockJive in the search engine. Follow and get right back to the game. Connor Kemp leading things off in the 6th. Jacob Vaughn, Cody Cobb, 2 up in the inning 2. 1 apiece in a game that is now exactly an hour old. So it has taken us an hour to get to the 6th. We've had 4 previous games, and I think the longest game yesterday went 2 hours, 10 minutes. So brevity has been the common point of games thus far. You know that's going to change, though, at some point. Walk issued to Connor Kemp. And that doesn't look like Connor Kemp, though, does it? Got a pinch hitter for Kemp, which would be an indication that Kemp is likely coming out of the ball game when you get to the 6th, which means he would only need a day's rest and be back on the hill if Texas decided to do such. @Wade Butler 4 now following us. Thank you very much. @Wade Butler 4. And again, we do it only in the 6th. @head_doggy now following us. DOGIE. @head_doggy. Thank you very much. Only the 6th inning in which we recognize such. Brock Finn, by the way, is the guy that walked in Connor Kemp's spot. So the go-ahead runner aboard in the form of Finn. Vaughn batting, 0-2. Follow us in the 6th. We send you a little love with the reading of your Twitter handle. Here's the 0-2 to Vaughn. Cody Cobb on deck. Fouled off over towards the dugout at first. 1 apiece. It has been a ball game that, intriguingly so, has seemingly been what Mid-County does in the top part, Vancouver does in the bottom part. 3 up, 3 down in the first, top and bottom. 1 run in the first to the second, same in the bottom. 3 up, 3 down, top of the third, same in the bottom. 4th is the only inning where there's a little variation. 4 up, 3 down, 1 left on in the top part, 3 up, 3 down in the bottom. In the 5th, 3 up, 3 down in both parts of the inning. 1-2 pitch fouled off by Van. I'll make that Vaughn. Finn, the base runner, at first. Vaughn, who hit into the 4-3, batting here in the 6th. So we will see if that trend continues, with seemingly just about the same results in the top and the bottom part of the inning, outside of the strike zone. 2-2 on Vaughn. More new followers on Twitter at Austin_Krauts. Now following us. Thank you very much at Austin_Krauts. Also at Bankston Eric. At Bankston Eric. Thanks so much for following Jock Jive. At Jock Jive Sports. Put that in the search engine on Twitter. Follow us. And we thank you. And we do it aloud. Just outside, back-to-back walks. And a couple of base runners are on. So park walks Finn, park walks Vaughn. And 2 are on as we get back to the Texas top of the order. Cody Cobb coming to the plate. He's popped out twice to second and to center field. Logan Lejeune. He moves to the on-deck circle. Let's see, the last time we had somebody at second, it was in the 2nd inning. So there hasn't even been a base runner in scoring position since the 2nd inning until now, with Finn at second for Texas. Rank with a look to base runners. It is bunted by Cobb. Gets out of the reach of Rank. Everybody's safe and the bases loaded for Texas. 3rd hit of the game for Texas. Loads it up in the 6th. Finn will go to 3rd. Vaughn to 2nd. Cobb, the base runner, at 1st for Logan Lejeune. Thank you very much, Caroline K.K. Caroline, the letter K, and then the name K, K-A-Y. Now following us on Twitter. We appreciate it very much. At Caroline KK. Bases all loaded up. Back-to-back walks. Rank putting Kemp and Vaughn on. And then Cobb getting aboard with an infield single. It is loaded up for Texas in the 6th. I think we got Blankston Eric on earlier. Now my producer is telling me a Brock. Give me that again that I might have missed. At Brock's Shear. Now following us on Twitter. Thank you very much. At Brock's Shear. And I think the rest we have gotten thus far. At P. Collins, 1959, a new follower. At Collins, 1959. At P. Collins in 1959. Keep following, we keep thanking. In the 6th. Outside of the strike zone to Lejeune. Chase Kemp. He is on deck. There's a look at the guy that is the trigger point, though, for Texas. He's at 3rd. That is Finn. At 2nd, Vaughn. At 1st, Cobb. Lejeune awaits. Just a little bit high, and the count goes 2-0, and you can see Rank popping his thigh going, man, I thought that was a strike. At Texans, 9-7. At Texas, 9-7. Now following us on Twitter. Fouled out of play. The count evens up 2 each. Our most serious scoring threat coming here in the 6th. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And typically you get at least a run out of a scenario like this. Vancouver trying to keep that from happening as the count is even on Lejeune. If you're looking at K's, he's done it one time. Struck out Bobineau back in the second. At MJ Brady, 7 now following. Hit to third, fielded there by Metler. He will come home and get the force out. No, will not. And let's take a look at the replay and see what the official saw behind home plate. Here's the throw coming in into the dirt, and he didn't have the ball originally, and yeah, he picked it up at the last moment. I don't think he had the ball. Let's see if we can get a better look from this angle as to whether he ever got the ball before the arrival of Finn. Bounces off, doesn't have possession there. Well, right there, he's got it. He grabbed possession just before the arrival of Finn. Now we've got a view in front of the catcher, and of course, taking a look at it behind the catcher is Ricky Bryant. But right there at the last moment, it is retrieved by Hayden Williamson. And after the officials confer, they will still say Finn is safe. You know, again, you look at the third base umpire, Jeremy Cranston, and his view too blocked. And here's a look from third. He's got the ball in the bare hand and the knee on the plate. Well, the official says it is a run that comes in and scores. Finn. Lasjun is over at first. Well, there was a saying that says to err is human. We are reducing it, slowing it down, and getting a split-second look that they are watching in real time, but lifted towards right field. Could we have our first round tripper of the game? We do. Chase Kemp. And it's not just your ordinary run-of-the-mill home run. It is a Chase Kemp grand slam. Vaughn, Cobb, Lasjun, Kemp all come in and score. It is a 6-1 lead. 5 runs have played it in the inning. The Finn run, and then Vaughn, Cobb, Lasjun, and Kemp all on the home run. And a disgruntled Jasper Rank to the backside of the bump. Heck of a pitching performance until we get to the 6th. Walks 2, gives up the single. The error got Lasjun on. And then the grand slam. Zach Freeze with the bases cleared. This one will stay in the park over towards right center field. There to make the catch is Jacob Hammond. One away, and Mid-County, Texas has broken apart a close game in the 6th as 5 runs have played it. Let's get to some more followers. Boy, got some baseball excitement, distracted us from a little Twitter excitement. Those who are following us, newcomers at 4_IMH. At 4_IMH. At Lauren_Denise. At Lauren_Denise. Now, following us on Twitter, and we appreciate it. Trying to get to 1,000 followers on Twitter. At Ash21Rich now following us. At Ash21Rich. At Baseball Dad 1313. At Baseball Dad 1313. Thanks so much for following Jock Jive on Twitter. Devon Anderson has flown out, ground out. He's 0 for 2. Boy, that body language by Rank. You can see the disenchantment just in the drooping of the shoulders, the expression on the face. Comes into the 6th in a tie game in 1. had only thrown, based on the number of innings pitched, a handful of pitches, just about 55. Gives up back-to-back walks. Gives up a single, then an error. Brings in a run, and then the grand slam. One swing of the Chase Kemp bat has put a 5-run gap between Mid-County, Texas and Vancouver, Washington. Swing and a miss, and out goes Anderson. 2 gone for Kyler Bumstead. Well, he may be a little disenchanted, but that was a good-looking pitch from Rank. Bumstead 1 for 2, a single that drove in a run, wrapped into a 4-3 as well. Into the strike zone, 0-1.
Number 11, the extra player, Kyler Bumstead.
Well, Vancouver's still got the bottom of the 6th, bottom of the 7th as well. Bottom of the 6th, Dylan Grauty, Alex Brady, Hayden Williamson. The 7, 8, and 9 spots coming to the plate. Well, you see fans fanning themselves in the stands. It is a warm day here in Ephrata, Washington. There is a cloth to shield fans from the sun. It helps. But when it's 100 plus, it's 100 plus. 1-2 pitch to Bumstead. Outside, and the count evens 2 each. Brandon Cluck would be next. Here is the 2-2 offering. Bumstead awaits. Low and inside, and the count runs full. The next Jasper Rank pitch will be toss number 90. And once you surpass that 76 mark, you got to have a couple of days rest. So we will not see Rank on the hill again until best case scenario on Wednesday. Walk handed out to Bumstead and a base runner aboard with 2 gone. That is the 3rd walk issued in the inning by Rank. And here comes Zach Clark. Clark hitting for Cluck.
This is a reminder to both dugout gentlemen.
So Clark for Cluck in the 6th. Base runner Bumstead over at first. Babineau will move to the on-deck circle. 1 run scoring in the 2nd, and then a 5-run 6th thus far, as Mid-County has built a 6-1 lead here in the opening game of day number 2 of the World Series. 12:16 here in the Pacific time zone. So the activity in the 6th has kind of slowed the pace down noticeably. Thus far, a 16-minute top part of the inning into the strike zone to Clark. Here's the 0-1. Make it 0-2. My producer is suggesting that my comment previously about how quickly the game was expiring was the logic behind it. Not going so quick now. Caught into no man's land is Bumstead. He's going to be able to get back to first and maybe on to second as the throw is over the head of Brady. And there will not be a throw to second to try to get Bumstead. And the 3rd error of the game, actually the 4th one now for Vancouver, will result in Bumstead at second. That's living right. Bumstead was in a position to get picked off over at first, but apparently he's doing something right. The baseball gods say, hey, hop up, go on to second. And now in scoring position is Bumstead. Popped up on the infield. Rank has it. Clark flies out. Top part of the inning ends, but there was a big blast in the top part of the 6th that put a lot of runs between Vancouver and Mid-County. The Chase Kemp round tripper started there and ended on the other side of the fence. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Grauty, Brady, Williamson, all coming up for Vancouver.
Come along now, join the fun in beautiful Grant County, Washington. Our lakes just can't be beat, our friends you'll love to meet in beautiful Grant County, Washington.
Call 800-992-6234 or tourgrantcounty.com. Brought to you by the Grant County Tourism Commission.
Right here in the Columbia Basin, located in Moses Lake, we've got a locally owned, operated car rental agency with a great selection of late model clean cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. They do direct billing to insurance companies when that unexpected accident happens and your car is laid up for that little moment. They're open 6 days a week with a new building and new location. 15 years of service to the Columbia Basin. Advance Rent-A-Car. Call them today, 765-39...
Bottom of the sixth, Dylan Crotty starting things off. His only at-bat of the game came in the second when he hit into a double play. This could have been extra bases, if not for the fact there's a chalk line that Crotty wished was a little more to the right now. Missed it by about a half a foot. 0-1 on Crotty. Alex Brady, Hayden Williamson, 2 up in the inning as well. Let's see if Primetime does as they've done throughout the game. Top part of the inning, they have matched pretty much similarly in the bottom part. Well, to do that here, they've got to score around 5 runs. 0-2 on Crotty. Well, Connor Kemp is on the hill. That's surprising. Had Finn hitting for Kemp in the 6th, which led me to surmise that Kemp was probably done for the day, but Kemp is still in there as it is lifted towards center field, and there's a miscommunication. That was retrievable by center fielder Cody Cobb, but he apparently thought Devon Anderson was going to make the catch. That is Cobb's catch to make. But apparently Cobb did not feel like he could make the catch and relied upon his right fielder Devon Anderson. Anderson just couldn't get there, and instead Crotty will go to first. Third base hit of the ball game. It's the leadoff guy that's on. Crotty as Alex Brady steps in. Well, let's keep an eye on the pitch count for Kemp, because if he exceeds the 75 mark, he hits 76 or better, then he's got to do the same thing that Jasper Rank will have to do, and that is take a couple of days off before he can get back up onto the hill. You throw between 1 and 45 pitches, then you don't have to take a break. You can pitch back-to-back days for as long as the World Series exists. If you throw between 46 and 75 tosses, you got to take a day off. Popped up to the left side over towards Jacob Vaughn. Vaughn doesn't have to move much to make the catch, and Crotty will hold it first. And if you throw 76 or more, you got to have a couple of days off. More followers on Twitter. We do it in the 6th. You follow us for a couple of more outs. We will recognize you with your Twitter handle at Kane Williams 22. Now following us at Kane Williams 22. Got a shout out to mix in. Shout out to the Vancouver team. You can beat Texas. Good luck. Love, Jack Koff. He is watching in Vancouver. Count even, 1 each. Hayden Williamson, a strikeout victim in the 3rd. He struck out looking. Derek Mettler moves to the on-deck circle. In the 6th, you send your shout-outs via Twitter. Well, if you'll follow us via Twitter in the 6th, we will shout out to you. So the shout-out will come from us to you versus you to us over to first. at 4_IMH following us. I might have mentioned that earlier. If not, well, yeah, I do see a couple of instances. Maybe, can you follow us twice? I guess you could follow and then unfollow and then follow again. But at 4_IMH. Count even to a piece on Williamson. Derek Mettler, who wrapped into the 1-3. Swing, a miss. Williamson out number 2. Fourth K of the contest for Kemp. And it looks like Kemp is going to face Mettler, which means Kemp's going to have a couple of days off after this one. He has hit the 75 pitch mark. You know, after the big lead, which came about top of the 6th, I wonder if there was a thought by Texas maybe at pulling Kemp, and hit behind the bag over at first. Catch made there. Mettler with a fly out to Kemp. Leadoff single, but staying on is Graudy, Brady Williamson, and Mettler will all go down. 4 up, 3 down. We're through 6, going to the 7th. Mid-County with a 5-run lead.
Golfers, challenge yourself this season at Gamble Sands in Brewster, Washington, just 33 miles from Lake Chelan. Hi, Kevin Calabro here. You know, every Gamble Sands round is a fabulous bucket list experience. Gamble Sands was designed by David McClay Kidd, author of The Bandon Dunes. Go to gamblesands.com and take a look at this place. You'll see why Golf Digest and Golf Magazine recognize Gamble Sands as the best new course of 2014. Certainly is mine. Make your tee times now at gamblesands.com.
Got another Twitter follower that we want to recognize before we get into the 7th. I guess officially we haven't ended the 6th. At Jacobs Fork 1. At Jacobs Fork 1. And his Twitter avatar is actually a fork, so it's appropriate. Maybe he owns a restaurant or likes to eat. Hey, that would be us. I guess we'd need a fork, a spoon, and a knife, because we like to eat a lot. Case Babineau starting things off. Connor Kemp, Jacob Vaughn due up in the inning as well. We are in the 7th. Mid-County, Texas, trying to tack on a little more insurance. Got a new pitcher on the hill, Jasper Rank, leaving the bump after working a total of 6 innings. And in his 6 innings of work, as you look at the line score, in those 6 innings of work, he will face a total of 27. Number of Ks, had 2. Of course, gives up a total of 4 base hits. Walks, most of them came in the 6th when he issued a total of 3. He had 4 overall. Six runs. It is wrapped to your new pitcher, and that new pitcher for prime time is Andy Shear. And wrapping into the 1-3 put out as Babineau, 1 away. Connor Kemp, who had a pinch hitter Finn, came in the 6th and walked, and Kemp is back into the box here hitting for himself in the 7th. Jacob Vaughn will follow. Count even, one apiece on Kemp. In the game that follows, the last team we haven't seen, Mount Olive out of New Jersey, the Marauders. And after they play at 2 o'clock this afternoon, we will have seen all teams participating in the World Series. One-two pitch, swung on and missed. Out goes Kemp. Back-to-back outs. The 1-3 put out of Babineau. And then the strikeout of Kemp. Nope, wait a minute. Scoreboard said 1 and 2, but now it apparently is a 2-strike count. So staying in the box, and there you got the K. All right, it was a premonition maybe that the K was coming, Kemp. But instead of the swing and the miss, it is caught looking, and there is out number 2. 2 gone. Jacob Vaughn being lifted, and coming in to hit is Connor McGrath. And if memory serves me correctly, and typically it does not, but I want to think McGrath had some playing time yesterday. He did. He batted in the 6th spot and went 0 for 3 with a fly out to second, a ground out, and reached on an error. And we'll get his first plate appearance here in game number 2 of pool play, taking on Vancouver, and specifically Andy Shear. Count even at 1 on McGrath. Top of the order will begin the bottom of the 7th for Vancouver. Got a few more Twitter handles coming in. And by the way, we are on a 40-45 second delay, so our producer has granted authorization to give some Twitter handles in the 7th. At chat_Sanders 51. At chat_Sanders 51. Thanks, McGrath, wrapping into the 5-3. Mittler whips it over to first. And we'll get McGrath to end the top part of the 7th. Well, let's get to a few more Twitter handles. At Mosier_40. At Mosier_40. MOSHIER. Now following us on Twitter at Mosier_40. At Hiltz Carter. And that is a Z that ends Hiltz and a K that starts Carter. At Hiltz Carter. Now following us on Twitter at DGENS Biggest Fan. Also following us on Twitter as well. Thank you very much for all of the shout outs. And don't forget, big plays, hashtag Babe Ruth WS. Of course, WS standing for World Series. Put that into the search engine on Facebook, Twitter. And you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and you don't have to put hashtag Babe Ruth World Series. You'll see all the big plays. Wait, am I hearing you say you haven't liked us on Facebook yet? Do that before the game is over. You know, I checked last time I did. We are 139 away from 10,000. That's today's goal. We want 10,000 likes on Facebook. So if you haven't already liked us, please do. And as I mentioned yesterday, we would like to say we're going to give away a car to the 10,000th like. I mean, we'd like to say that, but as I mentioned previously, budget won't allow, but you're going to have enormous gratitude from us as it is lifted towards center field by Parker. Cobb is there for the catch, and there's one away in the 7th. Well, we do remember those big monumental goals, so we remember those who help us get there. Go to Facebook and put Jock Jive in the search engine on Facebook. Go to Twitter, put at Jock Jive. If you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, we're not far away from 1,000 there. And a lot of the youth sports we do is on YouTube. Hit towards right field. Over goes Devon Anderson, and Dylan Hamilton is out number 2. A 6-1 game, and Jasper Rank is the last opportunity for Vancouver to begin the process of trying to pull out a win in this one. Of course, as we talked about yesterday, a loss in pool play does not take you out of bracket play. If you lose one game in pool play, you are going to be in to bracket play. It's when you lose a couple of games, or definitely 3. You get 2, you're probably still in, but if you lose 3, then you begin to get on the bubble. And there's no guarantees. So one loss for Vancouver is not an end of the season. And where Texas is concerned, as it's wrapped over to short, took a bit of an odd hop on Freeze. He will go over to first, not in time. And Jasper Rank will get on. And let's see if that is a charged error or a base hit. That is a base hit. And Rank is on. Compliments of the 2-out base hit for Parker Reeves. But again, for Texas fans, you got to be pretty happy because you are halfway through pool play. 2 games get you halfway through. It's a 4-game pool play, 5 teams in each division. So you're halfway through and unbeaten. So Texas is very close to almost guaranteeing them a spot. One more win and they're into bracket play. Where Vancouver is concerned, you still got 3 games to go. You win all 3, you're in. You win 2 out of the 3, you might be in. So you're not out of the scenario at all if you are Vancouver. High fly ball by Reeves to center field, and Cobb doesn't move much. Makes the catch, ball game over. It is victory that belongs to Mid-County Texas, now 2-0 in pool play as they knock off Vancouver by a final score of 6-1, and the difference was the 6th inning. 5 runs played, including the grand slam by Chase Kemp. Mid-County now 2-0 in pool play. Vancouver 0-1. The winning pitcher, Connor Kemp. Jasper Rank absorbs the loss. Thanks so much for watching our coverage. Great to have you on the other end of the broadcast. Thanks for all the text shout-outs, the new followers on Twitter. Don't forget, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. You want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, do that as well. The game will officially last 1 hour and 35 minutes. And that puts us right about 1 hour and 25 away from Cape Cod, and the only team we haven't seen yet, the Mariners from Mount Olive in New Jersey. That will happen at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Thanks so much for watching our coverage. James Crenshaw has been your producer. Camera ops provided by iFiber. Thank you very much to Heather and gang for providing a great crew. Robert Williamson, so long for all of us at JockJive.com.
You are back here at 11 o'clock on Tuesday morning. You'll take on Louisville, Kentucky in your first game of pool play. Vancouver, you're back here at stadium tomorrow at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock tomorrow, you'll take on Boston baseball at Tucson. And that's at 2 o'clock tomorrow. So right now, we're about an hour and 13 minutes away from game number 2. Cape Cod, Massachusetts against the Marauders from Mount Olive, New Jersey. Ben Rogers, please report to the press box for the Public.
So But it's right at the end of the bar on the right-hand side. I can't remember the name of it, but it's really nice. And it's not. None of them are dirt. Yeah. Yeah, so I grew up in Spokane. Oh, okay. And I moved to Seattle for Microsoft. So I know all the things. Oh, good. Really hot. Watch out. This sister wants a hug too. I sure love you. Where's Mom? You did a good job. I'm getting a hug. Oh, thank you. All right. All right, catch up. I think I'm going to have a grand like say like about oh, you are? Yeah. Oh, we are. Go to see your parents and stuff. Oh, good. We'll meet you at the rock top.